Hello everyone, today I decided to give you a quick tour of the workshop. I know I've made some of these videos before, but a lot has changed since I made the last one, I think 2 years ago. So yeah, I think it's time for another tour video. And let's start by the Voron. It's here. Well, I don't know how much you can hear from the fan noise, but it's printing parts for itself right now. I just built this, but before the Voron here, my Black Widow used to be. Sorry for that sentence, but yeah, that's where I keep my 3D printers. And I also made a ventilation system, as you can see, which comes out here, goes all the way up here, and comes out to here. And well, that may seem pointless, it's just hanging out there. I will eventually drill a hole in the wall and route it out there, but for now, if I'm printing with something bad like ABS, I can just route it out of the window here. And yeah, it brings us to here. This is where I keep most of my hand tools, as you can see, plus some power tools as well, like my Dremel and my cordless drill. And yeah, I'm not going to go over every single item here, because there's a lot. But yeah, you can get an idea. And here are all of my screwdrivers, my Vera collection basically. I used to have a small parts drawer and a screwdriver stand that I designed, which used to be here. That's why these three shelves are missing. That's where they used to sit. And yeah, I'm working on designing another one for the screwdriver stand. So that's why it's not really organized at the moment. But yeah, these are the parts that I'm currently working on for my 3D printer and my C920, which I'll use as a time-lapse camera when I set it up properly. Right here I have all of my tapes, some lubricant, Loctite, stuff like that. And that is actually alcohol, but not isopropyl. This one is isopropyl. My soldering tools next to my soldering station and my solder. Here I keep most of the common screws that I use and some random parts here. I have an old computer here that I use for controlling the 3D printer mostly, and I also stream music to this speaker over here for just listening to music when working on stuff. And I forgot to show, this is my soldering station, Zytronic LF2900. It's a pretty good one, but I suck at soldering, so it doesn't really help me much. And I guess I should probably show you the my multimeter X-Tech EX330, and I also have a Unity thermocouple thing, because the thermocouple functionality of this is not working for some reason. I don't know why. And yeah, I guess I should probably show you this stuff as well. These are my iFixit kits. This one, I just use it as a screwdriver kit with bits. And as you can see, it has pretty much everything that I could need. And I also have this kit as well. And this one I specifically reserved for this ES121. And yeah, this thing is pretty useful. I have a review video of this if you're interested. I'll link that in the description below. But yeah, it comes in pretty handy, especially when you're dealing with a lot of screws on electronics and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I have here. In this shoebox I have all of my cable sleeving supplies and some random stuff here as well. Here I have my soldering third hand, a stand for my Dremel drill, table drill, I think that's what you call it, and an adapter for an angle grinder to a chop saw, and the tripod that I usually use for recording the videos, along with a torch there that I sometimes use for lighting purposes. Here I usually keep all of my liquid stuff, as you can see, plus some batteries and some electronics. And here I have a whole bunch of assortment boxes and stuff like that. These are usually just electronic supplies, and this is just again some storage basically. Here I have a ton of fans, as you can see, and yeah, I even keep some Noctuas here. And actually I have a lot more of Noctua fans here. As you can see, I am a big fan of Noctua fans, pun intended. And these are mostly just random stuff that I have. This table, I usually use it as a secondary bench next to this one if I'm working on a lot of stuff at the same time, which happens often, as you may realize. This is where I keep the stuff, plus if I need tons of different variations of screws and stuff like that, I can just move the boxes that I need on this bench when actually doing the work here, etc. It comes in pretty handy. It's in the middle of the room, so yeah, it's not great for aesthetics purposes, or it's not great for navigation, but yeah, it is pretty useful, so I really can't get rid of it. This thing here is my new project. I am continuing working on the Voron, that's nothing to do with it. This is a secondary project, and with this I am planning on building a filament dehumidifier system. And well, that name may scare you if you remember the old filament dehumidifier series that got nowhere. Don't worry, I won't upload anything if I don't make a decent amount of progress with this. So if you see a video, it means that it's going somewhere. And yeah, hopefully this will actually turn out good, because well, yeah, the other thing, I don't think I uploaded a video of it in 2 years or so, and it's abandoned. So yeah, this is the new version of it. While I was passing through here, I forgot to show you this stuff. Here is where I keep a lot of my tools. As you can see, I have a sander there, a heat gun, a hot glue gun, just a label printer, a jigsaw, and here I have a whole bunch of filaments remaining from the Black Widow days. These are somewhat ruined because of the humidity, and that's kind of the reason why I decided to build this thing. So yeah, we will see if I can rescue them or not. But right now, even the feeling when I touch them, they just feel different, weird. So there is definitely something wrong with them, and it's understandable, it's been 2 years. But yeah, hopefully this thing will fix them. And the rest of these cabinets are just random storage. They are actually full, but there's nothing worth showing in there. And well, moving on to here, I just have a bunch of cables and some unrelated stuff down there as well. And this is where I keep the rest of my tools and wiring stuff, etc. First of all, as you can see, I have a whole bunch of boxes. Some of them are empty, but most of them actually have either the stuff or some accessories of the stuff in them. And that's because I throw out any box that's empty, usually because I don't have the space. Even though I actually like collecting boxes, I just can't. Here, excuse the mess, but there's a lot of stuff, that's why it's a bit messy. Hold on, I'll turn on the... Here I have some clamps, my face mask when I do some spray painting, some spare IKEA parts, yeah, stuff like that, I guess. This is my box of Ziploc bags, my box of zip ties, a box of random connectors, power connectors, my box of anti-static bags, more power stuff, and yeah, piping stuff, etc. Here, these are my old screwdrivers before I upgraded everything to Vera screwdrivers. These were still decent quality, and yeah, they got a lot of use, but yeah, it was time for an upgrade, so that's why I did it. And here I also have my files, as you can see. I think there's a hammer down there as well, some drill bits. And yeah, this shelf is a bit messy. This is my box of internal computer cables, and there's a power supply bracket there as well. It's my box of power cords, you know, the C19s and stuff like that. My box of DC adapters. For example, this one's a 12 volt 2 amp one. I have a decent amount of them. And miscellaneous connectors that I have here as well. A whole bunch of wires, usually AC wires here. And I think there's a coaxial one in there as well. And yeah, some boxes. I used to have some spare PCBs there as well. Well, spare, sorry, threw away. I used to have PCBs that were useless there, and I decided to turn them into a decoration. I'm still working on it, so that's why you don't see a video, but yeah, you will probably see them in the backgrounds of videos in not so distant future. I just need a few more boards. So yeah, and all of these boards came out of the stuff I owned. I never bought any PCBs online just to put here. All of them came from something that I used to own and either got damaged or too outdated or something like that. So yeah, each of them actually has a value. Like you might remember the MKS Gen board from the Black Widow, and this is from the first computer that I had, etc. So that's it for the tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there were some things that inspired you to change your workshop area as well. All of this stuff took me many years to actually put together, and yeah, I think in the end it came out great, and obviously it's still evolving. It will continue to change, but this is the current state it's in right now. And yeah, I think my current workshop is pretty cool. I don't usually say stuff like that, but I'm very happy with my setup currently. I just need to get the screwdriver stand, and yeah, I don't think there is anything else that I need to modify here immediately. And yeah, as I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me a like down below, and thanks for watching.